Okay, so today I am testing out. I'm trying to get my stream element set up, and I don't know if I'm doing it right. But since I have fewer than 50 people, 50 followers, I'm not an affiliate yet. But I'm working on it. I currently have about half, and so I'm trying to set up some stuff, and I don't know if it's going to work until people do certain things. Like I put up a new animation for followers. So hopefully if somebody follows me during the stream, it will pop up with a very cool animation. But if not, then I did it wrong. So I hope it works, and hope I see something. Alright, so today what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish up my Dragon Princess. I don't have too much left, but okay, so if I pause, then I'm going to be trying out a couple of edits in Stream Elements. So let's see what happens. All right. So let's see what happens. Now, I know that there are some people who they have some really cool graphics and animations and things like that. And so one of the things I'm going to be doing behind the scenes is just all the different events, animations for all the events in Stream Elements. And so as my status changes in Twitch, and I make it to affiliate, and I can accept donos and subs and bits and all that kind of things. Something just popped up. Mickey's now following. Mickey34, thank you. And look at that cool animation. It actually worked. Yay! Thank you for the follow, Mickey. Thank you for helping to verify that my animation worked. The settings in Stream Elements, if you've ever tried to set it up, I know when I've looked at who is following me after hours, when I'm trying to just keep track of what's going on, I'll check out when people follow, and there's a lot of people who it doesn't look like they stream at all, and so I know a lot of people haven't worried about setting up Stream Elements. But if you've ever had to set up Stream Elements, it has a lot of things that you can do, and I'm not going to say it's good or bad. It's just sometimes learning a new system is really difficult, and sometimes because I'm used to other systems, and I mean even just anytime when you have a system where you'd have different settings. Thanks, Mickey. Yeah, I mean I guess if everybody's watching, then you can unfollow and follow to see it and get a shout out. But yeah, so that actually worked. Sometimes when you're testing stuff, you don't see it until the actual event triggers it, and so the actual event in this case is somebody following. So I wasn't really entirely sure what's going to happen. Let me go in. I'm going to take a little pause right here and see if I can edit. For some reason, my audio keeps dying for my background music. I'm going to have to check that out. I'm not going to worry about it right now. I think it necessitates restarting OBS. So let me go in and check. Make an adjustment. There's all different kinds of settings that you can have, including the length of the alert. Let me bump it up there. Let's save it. It has sound effects, which I don't. I'm going to need to make a sound effect for this. All right, so that should work. So if anybody else does follow, it should make it last a little longer. And again, it's all a matter of how you set it up. There's so many different parameters, including like the color of the text, where you place the text. So right now what I'm doing is I'm creating a little bit more of a background and just the finishing touch. I like to do very gradual shading, just to kind of bring it up slowly instead of filling it in like super quick. I think it gives it a much nicer feel. Gives it kind of a dreamier feel. Gives it a little bit more photorealistic. Man, I don't know what's like to hear. Where's the music? I don't know. I was just mentioning that there's, for some reason, it's not coming through in OBS, even though it's playing. I can hear it playing, but it's not. It's not playing. Okay, there it goes. Do you hear it now, Mickey? You hear the music now? It keeps dying. Hold on a second. Oh, I think that was the end of the track. Okay. I can hear it. Can you hear Mickey? Yay! Yeah, I love long hair. I love hair with a lot of movement. And love dark hair. Love how shiny it is. And of course, being a dragon princess, she's going to have very glossy hair. Yeah, I think she uses for peace. Whenever I'm working on something with a lot of pencil shading or any of the soft materials like charcoal or Conte, I always like to have kind of a blotter page, just like a blank sheet where it kind of protects the page, because as you move your hand you can end up smearing everything. But for right now, I don't mind showing off the main picture because I'm just working on the corner. Right now what I'm working on is if you ever look at Japanese and Chinese woodblock prints, the clouds are very circular. There's kind of a pretty standard motif for clouds. So what I'm working on right now is just a traditional cloud swirl. It's just a spiral that it's used to kind of indicate both atmosphere and movement. And so it's a design element, but it also is designed to show off the nature, being out in nature, and the power of the elements and movement of life. All of those concepts. And I'm making it a little bit mine. Trying to get just the right balance here. Just the right curve. I think this one's a little too big. flatten that out a little bit. You want to make sure that it just has a nice gentle curve. Whenever you see smoke and clouds, they have certain physical rules that they have to follow. And most of the time, unless it's really stormy, it's not going to just be jumpy all over the place. That's kind of a sign of weather that you don't want to be standing out in. It's not going to just be jumpy all over the place. Yeah, weather like that is, you know, at the end of the Karate Kid 2, when he's in Japan, and the storm happens. Karate Kid 2 or Karate Kid 3? Anyway, you know, big storm happened, and the clouds rolled in while he was having his tea ceremony. Definitely a storm that you'd want to get out of real quick. Concentrating a little here. Hey, Latte. I didn't see it. Did it come up? Thank you for the follow, Latte. How you doing today, Latte? Awesome, thanks. Thank you. Me too. Yeah, all my alerts are gonna have the same little chibi, at least for a while. And I'm gonna be coming up with sound effects. So that way it doesn't just flash on the screen, it actually annoys everybody on multiple levels. That's okay, Latte. Just lurk as much as you need to. Don't worry about it. I invite as many people as possible to lurk. As long as you like what you're seeing, as long as you're tuning in because you like what I'm working on. I realized that the time slot where I am broadcasting, Mickey, yeah, that's okay. You can stock my drawings any day. Twitch should really have it where you become an affiliate if you get a certain number of stalkers, a certain number of lurkers. Yeah, no trolling. Definitely don't feed any trolls. Yeah, no trolling. Definitely don't feed any trolls. Alright, so I'm glad that it works. My alert. I did that actually in Procreate on my iPad. So so I tried out the animation feature. They can export it as an animation, and it's a lot easier than doing Photoshop's timeline, but it's a lot less flexible. At Photoshop, you can stall certain frames, and it doesn't really have any tweening so much. But I actually really like it. I can go hang out with my best friend and just chill and hang out all night and just work on it. Instead of having to haul my computer around, so I can work on that. So I'll be doing some more of the alerts now that I know that they work. And yeah, it's actually pretty cool. Stream Elements, if you are a streamer and you haven't tried it, I definitely recommend Stream Elements. Right now I have my large screen TV with a PlayStation on it, using the web browser. So I have one theme, one overlay that has some data stuff on my big screen TV, and because I don't have glasses and I should, I can put the followers and all the alerts, and don't have glasses and I should chat really big up on my big screen TV, which is about 1.5 feet away. So I can have that all coming out of Stream Elements and put the follow alerts and all the alerts in a completely different place on OBS, just by setting up different overlays with different widgets. So it's actually pretty cool. I was worried that I'd have to set like one up and then was just stuck with that. And right now I'm kind of in the boring part of the drawing. Well, I wouldn't say boring, it's just, for me, it's a bit more meditative, and it might be a little bit slow for some people, but some people actually like kind of watching something. It's almost like having like a water feature. It's, in my mind. kind of like a water feature, just kind of in the background, and try and just have kind of like a chill, just kind of going over what I'm doing, just talking it over, just real relaxed. Yeah, join the Pick Eraser ASMR stream, ASMR drawing stream. One of the things I like about doing is just a nice chill drawing stream is I haven't been feeling very good lately, and so I can come on and just relax and don't have to do anything stressful. I don't know how these game streamers do it, where they come on and always have to be like really up. Like I can't imagine a sick Tim the Tatman stream. One of the things you want to do when you're doing some real soft shading like this is you always want to back out and take a look and make sure that everything's just really balanced, or at least looking like as balanced as you want it to. There are going to be some different levels, like here where these clouds are swirling behind the front swirl, and down here you might have more space as these come up, and this one goes behind. It's going to have less space in between them, and so I like to just kind of back out and take a look and just kind of gauge to see if it looks as 3D as I would like it to. And I keep seeing people pop in. Make sure to follow or say hi in the chat, or both, or ask questions, or talk about what you want for lunch. You know, whatever. It's a chill stream. Everybody's just hanging out here. I'm in the meditative part of the drawing, which is just shading, just light shading, just trying to create a sense of atmosphere. Listen to some cool tunes, which, if you're somebody who makes videos or you do streaming and you want some royalty-free background music, sorry, having trouble talking today, royalty-free background music, Mickey clued me in to something really super cool. She always knows where all the cool stuff is. If you go to YouTube and you have a creator account, you can go to, they have an audio section where you can get free sounds, free songs, which are either, you just give attribution, or they're completely royalty free. At some point on my videos, I do export video. I export these videos when I do a stream. I do it to YouTube so that they're up. Twitch only archives VODs for 14 days. So all of my videos are on my YouTube channel. There's a link down in my info, and I tweet out when the video is actually live on YouTube with the link to it. But anyway, so Mickey, she told me to go there and get a whole bunch of songs, so I downloaded them. That's what we're listening to right now, some pretty rockin' music. They have music of all different genres, all different moods. So it doesn't matter if you're doing like a gaming stream, or if you're doing an art stream, or if you're doing just like just chatting. They got some pretty cool stuff there. So I definitely would recommend checking that out. But that's what we're listening to right now. I think it's pretty cool. But yeah, so if you're just joining us, if you're just stopping in to see what's going on, definitely click the follow button if you like what you see. I do chibi drawings, which you may see from my other videos. Hold on. I do stuff like this, Batman, just superheroes. I love superheroes. Superheroes and manga, American comics, manga. And I'm fairly obsessed with Halloween, and so I have those horsemen, pumpkins, all kinds of spooky stuff, all kinds of Halloween stuff. And so I do the chibis. I do this. I love realistic fantasy and science fiction art, so I love creating this kind of stuff. And also I'm working on 3 different manga, one of which is a web manga. So check out the links in my info and click the follow button here. Help me become an affiliate if you can. It'd be much, much appreciated. And you'll be notified when I do stream. Right now I'm going through a couple of job situation changes, and so my streaming hasn't been 100% consistent. So if you like what you see, if you follow, then you'll get notified when I do go live. So I'm also it'd also be nice if you follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter or Instagram, both of which are at Pink Eraser Draws, because Pink Eraser, I'm Pink Eraser and I draw. So Pink Eraser Draws on both Instagram and Twitter, and on Patreon, just Pink Eraser, like I am here on Twitch. And again, all the links are in my info, so check those links out. And on Patreon, I post my stuff. I haven't posted the stuff from my streams, but the manga that I'm working on, a couple of single panels, a couple of 4-koma. So there's stuff there. Just follow there. I'm not asking for any money. I just, if you enjoy the stuff, just follow so that you can continue to enjoy it. And let me know on Twitter, just at me, or in the chat here. Just let me know what is what you're checking in that you like, so that I kind of know what it is that just what I'm doing right. what I could improve on. I don't have an ego, so yeah, just let me know, and that way, if you like it, I can continue to do more of it. Just let me know, and that way, if you like it, I can continue to do more of it. Let me know if I talk too much. Let me know if I don't talk enough. Yeah, I'm a professional illustrator, so I do a lot of drawing every day. But you know, if people are going to be tuning in, why not? Thank you, Mickey. Yeah, follow for some cool animation. You got it right. You know what's up. Why not? Thank you, Mickey. Yeah. And just let me know, because you know I draw a lot of stuff. I've done some 3D work, cartoon stuff, some illustrations, you know, some pretty just straight up illustrations, and so you know I don't want my stream to be boring. And if there's something that, you know, there are a lot of people who are doing just like single panel, like here's a bunch of girls with big booties and, you know, anime girls and stuff like that. And if, you know, you'd rather see something different, let me know. And I, you know, because I'm drawing all kinds of things, that I'd be happy to focus on one thing. You know, if there's something that's missing with the other drawing streamers, you know, I don't want to take away by doing the same thing as everybody else is doing. And if people like seeing something different, and then unfollow after. No. Don't unfollow right after. Follow, unfollow, and the follow again, so you can just keep seeing the animation over and over again, because it is like seriously the coolest animation, the coolest follow animation of any streamer in the history of Twitch, and we all know that. So yeah, so if you want to unfollow, follow right back so that you can see like the coolest follow animation ever put on Twitch. And I think that we can all agree on that. Yeah. But yeah, don't permanently unfollow until I reach 50 followers and become an affiliate, and then if you know, if you really think I suck, then you can unfollow. But you know, come on, help a small streamer out here. And also let me know if you like this music. I think this music is really cool, but it might be annoying to some people. The other thing is that I just like having positive people around. I love positivity. And so if you're bored and you don't particularly care to watch me draw, but you know, you're a happy person, come on in and spread some good vibes. I definitely support that. I'm almost done with this for today. Again, yeah, I just haven't really been feeling very good, and so I have a short stream, and also still getting used to doing the streams, trying to get a good time schedule set up. So once I get done with this, I'm gonna post the full picture on Patreon and Twitch and Instagram. Adding a little bit of depth to the cloud swirl. Bobby Ross, Roberto Ross. Now, I love Bob Ross. He was always just really super positive. I mean, the things that he's just definitely a really cool role model, you know, about how to live your life. One time, and I was reading about how a blind person came up to him and said, I can't paint because, not blind, colorblind. A colorblind person came up to him and said, I can't paint because I'm colorblind. And so, what did he do? His next TV show was just all grayscales. So, you know, always trying to spread that positivity, always trying to make life better for everybody. And I think that, you know, if we can just kind of follow even just a little bit of that philosophy, you know, you don't have to be like super happy and like, you know, hugging everybody as you walk down the street. But just, you know, there's a lot of negativity out there, and I think that if we just, all of us just, you know, I guess lately I've had a couple of things happen, so I'm just very thankful for the people that I have in my life and the things that I'm blessed to be able to do, and just want, you know, just some positivity, because the negativity really weighs on you, you know. And it just, I think, as far as for creative people, I think that it just really stifles the creativity. And even with like the game streamers, you know, if you're looking for a stream, yeah, you can tell when somebody's going through some rough times, or somebody's not happy, they're really not enjoying playing the game or streaming or whatever. It looks like life is kind of getting down. And so I always want to just kind of, you know, have that grateful spirit and just have, you know, bring positivity around and get rid of some negativity. And I think that, you know, that kind of rubs off on the people that you surround yourself with, by surrounding yourself with people who are positive and who bring positivity. It's one thing I love about, you know, streamers like CDN and Murda. You know, it's just such positivity, and just always grateful for what they have, and thankful that, you know, they get to do what they do, and just, you know, blessed by all the people that they surround themselves with. So, you know, I'm definitely blessed. You know, my best friend is a really incredible person. I'm just so thankful just to have her in my life. So, I mean, it's just, you know, it's a matter of just kind of resetting your attitude, and just working on, you know, just being happy. So, all right, well, I think I am going to call it quits for today. Again, everybody who is stopping in to see what's going on, just click that follow button, just the follow icon, and just tune in next time. I'm done with this one, but I want to do the whole all four elements dragon motif. This one is obviously air, and so I want to do fire, earth, and water. And so just stay tuned for that. I intend on streaming again same time tomorrow, around 1 o'clock Central Standard Time. I'm located in the middle of the country, very middle of the country. So Central Standard Time, which is about, so I'm thinking 1 o'clock on Central Standard Time. What's that? 11 o'clock Pacific, and 2 o'clock Eastern Time in the US. So definitely tune in. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, which is Pink Eraser Draws. And I always post as I'm gearing up, as I'm getting set up on Twitter. I always post a few minutes out, so that way, you know, people can put down their lunch and hurry over to their phone and put Twitch on. So yeah, I may switch to a night stream. So if you like what you see, but night streams are better as far as tuning in and just being able to stay for a while and enjoy, then definitely let me know. Like I said, I mean, I'm always drawing. I have kind of a sort of configurable schedule, and so yeah, so I mean, I could switch it to a night stream if there's a lot of people who say, oh, I can only tune in for a couple minutes during the day, but you know, I can come and hang out for a lot longer at night, or you know, whatever it is that you prefer seeing. If you like the realistic shading, the more artistic stuff, as opposed to the chibis, or vice versa. If you know, I would not mind having an all chibi stream. So just connect up with me, just at me on Twitter, and just tell me what you like, tell me what you dislike. If I talk too much, then I guess there's really nothing I can do about that. But if I don't talk enough, then I can talk more. And I hope to see everybody. Today is Thursday, and this video will be up on YouTube in a little while. Twitch needs to process their stuff, and then when I export it, it takes a little while to process. And so if you want to see the whole thing, the VOD will be here on Twitch, but I'll also put out a notice on Twitter. So I hope everybody has a really great afternoon, great evening, and I hope to see everybody show up and say hi tomorrow. Well, talk to you guys later. Bye.